Alright guys, Kevin here, welcome to my YouTube channel, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be quickly talking to you guys about the Corsair utility engine, and this particular video is going to be dedicated and being done mostly for a friend of mine called Zach on Steam. Now my friend Zach on Steam got a new computer Christmas 2017, and for the last couple of weeks he's been having some issues with his PC in general and the Corsair utility engine and his peripherals connected through the Corsair utility engine. The PC problems that he's been having within Windows have been resolved. I've helped him resolve those issues on TeamViewer, which is all good, but he still doesn't seem to be grasping the concept of where you would actually install or update the CUE software and any peripherals connected to that particular PC that's running the CUE software. And when I say CUE, I mean Corsair Utility Engine. That's what this particular software is. Now please note, Zach or anybody else watching this video on YouTube, that this is a demo. The reason why it says demo for these three options here, and there's a few more to the right there, you can see there the demo mouse mat and stuff like that, is because I don't own any Corsair peripherals. Okay, so please bear that in mind. That's why it says demo. If I had a Corsair mouse, it would probably appear here and give the title of the mouse. So I am aware that you've got a headset, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not particularly sure what model you've got, and I am aware as well that you've mentioned that you've got a keyboard as well, but again I'm not too sure what the model of that is, but I think you might have the Corsair K60 if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% certain, I might be wrong, so please correct me on that on Steam if I am mistaken. Basically you've been asking me over the last couple of nights how you would actually install or update, sorry, that's the main word, update the Corsair utility engine. It's pretty simple. What I've done over the last 24 hours is I've gone onto the Corsair website, accessed their FTP server archive and downloaded an older version of the CUE software. Now when I was saying to you a couple of days ago on Steam that you need to click the cog icon at the top of the CUE software, and you said you couldn't see it, it's this button here. It's called Global Settings. It's this one here, yeah? So if you click on Global Settings there, just click the cog. Okay, it will take you to the advanced global settings in the CUE software. Now in here you will see your peripherals that are connected to your PC. If you don't, you might need to update your firmware. Now because I've got no peripherals connected to this particular PC that are Corsair related, you might need to focus your attention around this area. If for any reason any of them are greyed out or they don't seem accessible, you might have a little banner, or like here you have like a little scroll wheel and you'll have an arrow pointing down and it'll say update available or update required. That'll be the firmware update, okay? But to actually sorry, just going back, just rewind a little bit. So if you can see, say for example, your headset and your keyboard in here, which I think you've got, and the firmware's completely up to date, you don't need to worry about them. You should be able to adjust them and click into them if you want to. So with regards to updating the actual Corsair utility engine software, that's this particular software that you can see here in general, sorry. Down here in the bottom right hand corner you can see that I'm running the version 2.15.83. if you just look to the right of that, it'll say check for update, yeah? That's all you need to do. Now as I said to you about 2 minutes ago, earlier in this video, I've downloaded an older version purposely so I can make this video for you to show you that it actually updates. So I'm running 2.15.83, so just click check for update, which is what I've just done here, and as you can see here it says new version available. Corsair utility engine can be updated to version 2.23.40. Install the update now. This version of software update requires a restart. Okay, I won't be restarting today, that's something you can do, but if you just click OK, I'm pretty certain you can see here now it says downloading just below where we clicked check for update before. So just let's see what happens. I don't know how long this will actually take. We'll see. If for any particular reasons any strange things do happen where privacy is concerned, I probably will pan away, but zoom back into the actual area that you need to actually focus on when it's actually complete or it's installing. It's doing something now. Actually, it's just come up at the top here. Corsair Utility Engine not responding. That's very strange. Unless it's just a case of waiting, I don't know. Hey, let's just see the waiting game. I'm going to leave this video running because I want you to get the full experience of it. And then if you've got any more questions on Steam, or anybody's got any questions on YouTube, feel free to leave a comment below this video. I'm always more than happy to help out anybody. Anybody that knows me, anybody that I've met or chatted to in the past. So it's, there you go, it's coming up now, preparing to install. So that not responding issue might have been because it was shutting down the current version or the current software that was running, that I was working with. So we'll see. I do know in the background I've got my control panel open on Windows 10 Pro. And I know I've got my sound properties open as well. If they do display at any point, like I say, I will pan away. So I'll just be quiet now and watch this, see what's happening. Still says downloading down here in the bottom right hand side. So must be a fairly big update. We'll see what's changed when I relaunch it, if there's any changes. I don't know what's changed, but we'll see. I should have actually clicked on the demos as well first, just to see what was in, to see if there was any changes, but that doesn't really matter. I had a general idea. Yeah, it's a pretty big update, this. It's not my internet, it's not a slow PC, it's just probably Corsair taking the time. I don't mind waiting anyway. More than happy to help people. I'm always happy to help friends on Steam. Got 34 friends on Steam at the moment. I'm still possibly going to narrow that down to probably about 30 over the next few days. Still got some people that are redundant and that don't play games online, or they've been offline for long periods. It's just a waste of time, just lingering on my list. So that's not you as well, Zach. That's not you or to any potential new friends. But there we go. So it's just come up here now. You might not see this, but it says verify Corsair Components Inc. Accept. So let's accept it. I think that was the user account control pop-up on Windows 10 Pro. You might have heard it ding. I don't know if it's showing you the display, but I have seen videos on YouTube in the past where the UAC's popped up and it's not actually appeared on people's videos. So I don't know if it's appeared on mine, but if it has, you will see it. Fingers crossed it's recording everything, so you can follow it every second of the way through. And somebody's pulling up outside my house. That's great. I was going to move my car out there in a bit and start vacuuming, but never mind. Oh well. Shit happens. If you've noticed about 2 or 3 times where my screen's gone slightly dim in this video, it's because I have my screen set to turn off after 1 minute. So in Windows 10 Pro it kind of fades out for about 4 to 5 seconds before it actually switches off. That's the reason why that's happening. Absolutely love Windows 10 and Windows. Well, I've got various versions. I've got Windows 10 on throughout my network. I've got Windows 10 Pro, Windows 10 Enterprise. I've got Professional, which I've just mentioned, and I love them all. I really do love them all. They're really good. I was actually thinking of getting the education one. I didn't know how different that was, but it does look good. Right, so it's just popped up here in the bottom right hand corner. Corsair Utility Engine software update. Okay, it says please do not power down your system. The version of software update is required to restart. Okay, so that's fine. So as you can see there now, it's updating the bottom right hand corner. It has shown my private control panel and my sound settings up here in the upper left hand corner of the screen, so that's probably why it panned away down to this section here. where I want you to actually focus on. So it says like I say, software update, validating installation. We could probably close that actually. Let's close that, and let's close that, and let's just focus on the CUE update, which is nice, and it's removing old files now. Publishing, updating components registration. I'm going to try and launch it for you without a restart, but we'll see what happens, eh? What you say, bro? What you saying? Almost done. Yeah, it was a big update, that, by the look of it. A pretty big update. Going to render this for you as well in 1080p, so it's nice and clear for you and there's no problems or come back. I also hope anybody else watching us on YouTube finds it very helpful. This is, like I say, it's literally the 22nd of February 2018, so if anybody on YouTube's having problems finding a video out there that's showing you how to update the Corsair utility engine, this is probably the best one to look for, because there's a lot out there that are slightly out of date from 2015, 2016 and so on. So just check this out, share it with your friends, give it a like if you wish, subscribe to the channel if you want, it's always helpful. And like I say, the main goal today is to help my friend Zach on Steam, because he's having trouble with his keyboard, I think, and his headset. Don't know the full story, but